Shemai, the Welsh and Cymru files alike. When I first started this channel, I would upload these little wee clips of Welsh representation. I would just upload the clips and bugger off. But now we're going to start doing the same thing again, this time with me and more of my nationalist rhetoric. Welcome back to That Bacchio.
Right, boyo!
What do these wee moments of representation mean? What do they say about us? And what do they say about the people who penned them and put them into the movies? They are usually short, often frustrating, occasionally pointless, and sometimes just plain offensive. However, there are times when the light tries to shine brightly on Cymru's screen, when well-meaning writers or directors or producers try to insert little Welsh moments of respect, insight, or maybe even gravitas. Today is not one of those moments. The 29th of February, so this is Wales of the Movies trying to be topical. And today we're unpacking a movie called Leap Year from 2010, 2013, who cares? A shallow woman played by Amy Adams in Boston. I've forgotten her name, but she's some sort of like home mover arranger or apartment planner.
I'm a stager. I stage apartments for realtors. I transform ordinary spaces into something special.
Anyway, she's got a dead shallow job, right, which is supposed to comment on her superficiality and gives her some sort of character arc. She's waiting for her equally shallow boyfriend to propose to her, but of course, he's never going to do that. Anyway, she hears of this Irish folk story, legend, myth, whatever.
Yeah, it's a good thing that Jeremy finally came around. You might have had to follow him to Ireland this weekend. It is leap year, you know.
The woman can propose to the man every 4 years on leap year.
It's a family myth.
It is the honest to God truth. That's what Grandma Jane did to Grandpa Tom.
Hops on a plane over to meet her boyfriend who's doing a business trip in Ireland to pop the big question. You can already see where this is going, right? Anyway, we're not going to talk about the film as such. We're just here to talk about the Welsh moments. Number one, Boston. Right, one of those cliches that the Irish always enjoy in Hollywood, right?
February 29th, Dublin, Ireland. She hits him with it. Boom! Ring on finger, signed, sealed, delivered.
20 years after an Irishman couldn't get a fucking job, we had the presidency.
Yeah, it's St. Paddy's Day. Everyone's Irish tonight.
Both parents Irish? Don't look at me like that. I can say whatever the fuck I want. I am Irish. But I'm half Irish. That's why I know double Irish is fucked up. If I was all Irish, I wouldn't know the difference.
The Cathedral of Boston. Priceless.
Have you ever seen a movie about a Welsh community or a Welsh person in Pennsylvania, like Philadelphia, for example? No, of course you haven't. Why not? Well, that's because starting communities of Quakers and signing declarations of independence is just not as sexy as Guinness and crime syndicates and really strong whiskey. Sorry, Welshies, those are the rules. On her way to Dublin, this happens.
But I'm afraid we are being diverted to Cardiff, Wales, as Dublin Airport has been shut down.
Wales? No, we can't land in Wales.
Second item, Cardiff's proximity to Dublin, it seems, is the only reason it's chosen here as a location in the film. You'd think so. But there is perhaps script motive to put Wales on screen because Wales is about to get represented quite distinctly in a semi-major Hollywood film. So let's check this out. This actually may not be a million miles away from your experience of getting a train back up to the north or even the valleys on rugby or football match day.
Until tomorrow. Tomorrow, madam. Tomorrow. I think that's what I said, didn't I, Beryl? That is what you said. Look, I'm going to Dublin to propose to my boyfriend. It's an old Irish tradition, and I need to buy a dress and find a ring. So between us girls, I think you can see why I really need to be there today.
Beryl? Will you ring Dublin International Airport and get them to open a runway, especially for Madam, right away?
Island have been cancelled, Daddy.
I'd like a ticket to Cork, please.
Ferry's cancelled.
What is wrong with this country?
I usually blame the government, but this one's the weather. Storms here.
Well, we'll just see about that.
Item 3. What a shithole Wales is, eh? Not like Scotland and definitely not like Ireland. Let's get serious, Dad Bacchio here. What's equally frustrating and typical is that for bloody once, we get accurate and authentic South Wales accents and casting. And it's in the service of this. Right, yeah. Sorry, where was I? Yes, this is such a flippant and loathsome portrayal of us, Wales and the Welsh. It does such a good job of putting off tourists from ever setting foot here and making sure they opt for Ireland or Scotland instead, that I'm convinced the Welsh government must have been involved in some point. I mean, it's just perfect. Item 4, we get a nice rural Welshman here. Well, it's implied that he's a nice guy because he's taken our heroine Amy Adams to her safe haven of the warm, cosy, cliched Emerald Isle, and you can see his flag in the background, hey? So there's a nice bit of representation for Wales and the Welsh. Somebody pass me the Kleenex. Right then, so we're coming to the end, folks. These are only short videos. So item 5, apparently 2, the Irish were not happy with their representation in the film, which their critics labelled overly cliched, sentimental and romanticised. Well, you poor things. Personally, I tire of seeing the Irish having their arses licked continually clean and then hearing them complain about how Hollywood somehow missed the richest and most authentic of its dangleberries. Wind your fucking necks in, paddies, because, trust me, you will know what you had once it's gone.
A blowing horse's hoys in the hold of the Irish Roma.
I mean, Wales can't be this, can it? This looks nothing like Wales. And as for this here, again, this looks nothing like Wales at all. Wales could never be this.
It's a castle.
You've got nothing to offer the world of storytelling. Go to Ireland, go to Scotland, go to bloody Cornwall. So, to finish on a happier note, tomorrow, Avori, is Dydd Dewi Sant, St David's Day. So, Dydd Dewi Sant, hapus pawb, happy St David's Day, everybody. And maybe one day we'll see a Hollywood movie take advantage of that trope. Deadpool, Dydd Dewi Sant, or something like that, eh? Cymru am byth, bitches.